Hey guys, what is going on? This is Ian from TheDublinSneakerHead, and today I am bringing you a video review of the Air Jordan 1 in the Shadow colorway. So the Air Jordan 1 in the Shadow colorway released on April 14th, 2018. However, this shoe has actually retroed pretty recently, about 5 years ago, back in 2013, and I would say the quality is about the same. You know, some people say the 2018 one's better, some people say the 2013 one's better, and it's more just up to personal preference really than one shoe being definitively better or worse than the other one. However, this shoe in this colorway originally made its debut back in 1985 when the Jordan 1 first released. Now, when this shoe first released in 1985, it originally wasn't as popular as some of the other colorways available at the time, such as the Chicagos or the Breads. However, in recent years, and by recent years I mean last 15 years or so, this shoe has gained the same level of popularity, hype, and enthusiasm as all of the original OG colorways of the Jordan 1s have, including, as I said before, the Bread, the Chicagos, and the Royals. And as you can imagine, whenever Nike decides to re-retro one of the original colorways of the Jordan 1, it's a big deal and everyone loses their minds, and they sell out absolutely instantly. However, it was actually surprising, these sat in Dublin, in stores, for weeks on end before they finally sold out. I was actually lucky enough, because I took that fat L on the Sneakers app, I was lucky enough to go in and pick my pair up in Foot Locker in store about a week after they came out. And the reason I waited a week is because I didn't, why would you bother going to the store when they sell out on Nike? You just kind of assume they sell out everywhere, but nope, there I was, walking downtown, passing a Foot Locker, and boom, there they were in the front of the store. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go and take a closer look at the Air Jordan 1 in the Shadow colorway. So let's get started by just taking a look at the box. So the Air Jordan 1s come in your typical Air Jordan 1 box, which is just a black and red Nike box, which in my opinion is actually one of the cleanest and best looking shoe boxes out there. These and the Air Jordan 11s probably have the best boxes, but again, that's just in my opinion. So you're gonna find your red Nike branding and red Nike swoosh all the way along the box on the top and along all the sides. As you guys can see, it's on the side here. Moving away around the box, we will see it makes an appearance here as well, and again on this side of the box, again just the red Nike and the red swoosh. So taking a look at the name tag on this box, these are the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG, and the official colorway is black, medium gray, and white. These shoes are a men's size 9 US or a men's size 8 in the UK. You will also find your Jordan Jumpman and your Jordan.com in this metallic gold, which is a very good way to make sure that your pair is legit if you are buying through a seller or a third-party site. So taking a look at the lateral side of the shoe first, the first thing you guys are going to see is that the entire upper of the shoe is comprised of this tumbled leather, which comes standard for all Air Jordan 1s, and for the most part is what is used in the majority of the Air Jordan Retro lineup. So the first thing we're going to start with is right up here near the ankle collar, on this gray tab of tumbled leather when my camera would like to focus. You will find your Air Jordan's Wings logo embossed in black on this gray lace panel that goes around to the back of the shoe. Moving our way down and around, you will find your gray Nike swoosh that starts off at the heel, makes its way around, and then kind of protrudes a bit onto the black tumbled leather. Making our way towards the front of the shoe, you will find your black tumbled leather panel for your laces, and then into the beginning of the toe box, which again is a mixture of both the black and gray tumbled leather used throughout the shoe. Also, the midsole of this shoe is entirely this white material, which really just helps the colors of the upper really just pop. Not even just for the shadows, but for most of the Air Jordan 1 colors in general. Taking a look at the front of the shoe, you guys will see that there are these ventilation holes in the toe box, just to help, give your feet and some toes some extra breathability while you're wearing these. Now, I'm not an expert on leather material, and I'm not an expert on leather material in Jordans or anything like that. However, I can say that this leather is very, very soft to the touch. Might not be as good as some of the other colorways, such as, say, the shredded backboards, which everyone loves to compare all of the Air Jordan 1s to, but it is not by any stretch bad quality leather. You'll also find this black leather strap going around the very front of the toe box, almost acting as a mudguard, and then below that, again, you just find your white midsole. As we move up the shoe, you find that this shoe comes standard with these black laces. However, they do come in the box with a set of gray laces if you want to try and match the gray of the leather. I personally just prefer the black ones just because I don't want to overdo it with the gray. I think the black laces just helps what gray there is there really just pop, and I think if you add these to it, it might just kind of take away from that. But it's your pair of shoes, so you can wear them whatever way you like. You can have one shoe being black laces and one pair being gray laces even. As we move up, you find your tongue with your Nike Air patch on the top. What I really like about the Air Jordan 1s is how plush the tongue is on the shoe. I know that recently, with some of the newer releases, the tongues have been kind of stiff, especially with the Homage to Home ones. Those ones were like a brick when they came out. But for the most part, the Shadow ones in 2018 one is that usual nice soft plush material that we like in our Air Jordan 1 tongues. So for the most part, the medial side of the shoe is just a mirror image of the lateral side of the shoe, minus your black Jordan's wing logo, which is missing from the medial side. However, apart from that, that's really the only real change or difference. Again, you have your loops for your laces on this extra panel of leather. You have your gray tumbled leather swoosh that comes around from the heel of the shoe, and you also find the same white on the midsole. So for the most part, the back of the shoe is comprised of your gray tumbled leather. You see this little patch in the middle that kind of joins these two different color stripes. The top one being black, which loops around and comprises the majority of the upper on both the front and the sides of the shoe, and the gray stripe below that one is the beginning of the swoosh logo that stretches around, as we mentioned earlier. And then for the sock liner, we will find this kind of, I wouldn't say it's soft, but I wouldn't say it's rough either, just this black fabric around the rim of the top of the shoe. And then again, as mentioned earlier, just your white outsole, white midsole on the bottom. So taking a look at the outsole, we find that it's made entirely of this black rubber, with not much really to talk about except for the pivot point, which can be found near the top of the shoe, and the black Nike logo in the middle of the outsole. Apart from that, there's nothing really that pops about this outsole. It's just your standard Air Jordan 1 rubber outsole. So just taking a quick look inside the shoe, you find your white insole with your Nike Air branding. And if I can give you guys one piece of advice, it would be that if you do not want this Nike Air branding to fade on your insole, just get a piece of Scotch tape or any other kind of clear tape and just put a piece over it. That way, as you're taking steps in the shoe and as you're taking the shoe on and off of your feet, this logo won't start to scratch off and fade. So that about wraps up the in-depth look at the Air Jordan 1 in the Shadow colorway. Okay, so that's about gonna wrap up this video review of the Air Jordan 1 in the Shadow colorway. Now, in my opinion, I think this shoe is absolutely perfect. And I think that this colorway more than even, the Breads or the Royals, really just embodies what makes the Jordan 1 such a good shoe and such a special shoe. It's just such a clean-cut, simple colorway done to absolute perfection. Just look at this, come on, look at this. How can you not like this shoe? The color blocking is amazing, the materials are amazing. You know, it was amazing in 1985, it's amazing in 2018, it's still gonna be amazing in 10 years. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments, what do you think about the Air Jordan 1 Shadow, or the Air Jordan 1 just in general? Did you manage to cop these when they came out on the 14th, or did you have to... Actually, you know what? Let me know, did these sit where you live? Did these sell out in your local stores? Because that's what I want to know, because I was blown away that they sat in Dublin. And just let me know in the comments, and if they sat, did you pick them up? So for more videos, make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video review. Thank you for watching, bye.